Hey guys, this is my 4-year-old Android phone. And yeah, it's running AI models offline. That part isn't even impressive anymore. But here's what is crazy. It's secretly running a fully private AI server that I can access from anywhere in the world. Yeah, not just a chat app, not just offline AI, but a real AI server. Look at this. I can access the same AI on my iPad. And not just that, it works everywhere. You can access it from Windows, macOS, or even another Android device. Basically, anything that can open a browser or connect to an API can use your AI. And the best part? It's completely free and 100% private. No cloud, no subscriptions, and no data leaving your device. It all starts with Google AI Edge Gallery app. If you know about it, you already know it's one of the best apps for running AI models locally on your phone. Since Google made it open source, I forked the entire project and started building on top of it. And honestly, it took me 5 days to turn it into something much bigger. So if you appreciate the effort, please hit the subscribe button. It really motivates me to keep building more. Now let me show you how it works. First, download a model based on your device RAM and load it into memory. Once it's loaded, go to the server section. Now this app supports the OpenAI API format, which is widely accepted by most tools and companies. So just start the server and you're done. On local Wi-Fi, you can access the AI from any connected device, and you also get an option to access it from anywhere. Now to test it, I also made a small web app. It's super simple and beginner-friendly. You just paste your endpoint, and it automatically detects which models are running on your phone. Within seconds, you can start chatting with your own private AI, just like any other AI tool. It literally feels exactly like using a normal cloud AI, except everything is running on your own device. And look at the speed. It doesn't even feel like this is running on a local AI. Responses are fast, smooth, and almost like a cloud-based service. Now a quick pause. Let's say you're documenting your whole setup. All the steps, configs, maybe some screenshots, and you want to turn it into a clean PDF to share. While doing that, I ended up using SwiftDoo PDF, and it actually made things really smooth. It opens files instantly, and editing doesn't feel like typical PDF editing at all. You can just click anywhere, fix text, add notes, highlight important parts. It feels more like working on a normal doc. You can edit the PDF like a normal document, compress it in seconds, or even use AI to summarize and understand it faster. No complicated tools, no wasting time. Even if you have screenshots or scanned pages, the OCR can quickly turn them into editable text, so you don't have to redo everything. And when it comes to exporting, whether it's Word or images, the formatting stays clean. So instead of wasting time fixing PDFs, you just get your work done. If you deal with PDFs even occasionally, this is definitely worth checking out. Link is in the description. Now let's get back to the setup. Alright, let's see how you can set this up. First, head over to the GitHub repo. Link is in the description. Since this project is open source, you can even set it up on your own PC and create your own custom build if you want. On the repo page, you'll also find the latest APK file. Just download it to your device. Once it's downloaded, install it like any normal app. Now open the app. As soon as you launch it, you'll see the chat screen. But before you can actually chat, you need to download and load a model. So go to the model section. Here, you can download any model you want. If you're a beginner, I recommend starting with Gemma 2B or DeepSeek R1. It works smoothly on most devices and gives a good balance of speed and quality. And if your phone has around 12 gigabytes RAM, you can go for Gemma 4B for better performance. Now just download the model and wait until it finishes. And yeah, once the model is downloaded, you'll see a load button. Just tap on it, and the model will be loaded into your RAM. And yeah, the model is now loaded. So let's go to the chat screen. As you can see, the model shows up here as well. Let's test it. And yes, it's responding. This phone is pretty old, so responses may be a bit slower, but it's still very usable. The app automatically uses GPU or CPU based on your device, so you get the best performance possible. Now, to start it as a server, go to the server screen. Here you'll see an internet tunnel option with two choices, Cloudflare and ngrok. First, try Cloudflare, because it doesn't require any account or setup. Just simple and quick. If Cloudflare doesn't work on your device, then you can use Ngrok. Just create an account, get your free domain and API key, paste it here, and you're good to go. Now let's try Cloudflare. Just enable the toggle to start the server. As soon as it starts, you'll get a local IP. You can use this to access the AI from any device connected to the same Wi-Fi. And below that, you'll also get a Cloudflare URL. Make sure to test both URLs. If you get a status 200 response, that means everything is working perfectly. And that's it. Now you can use these endpoints, just like an OpenAI API, and connect your AI to any app, tool, or workflow. Now, one more important thing. Not all models are available by default. If you want access to more models, you can get a free token from Hugging Face and paste it here. Once you do that, you'll unlock a lot more models to download directly inside the app. Right now, if you're using something like DeepSeek, it mainly supports text, so you won't see options for images or files. But if you switch to Gemma 4B, you get much more. It can handle images, audio, and even files, which makes it way more powerful depending on what you want to do. And that's it. You just turned a normal Android phone into a fully private AI server that you can access from anywhere in the world. No cloud, no subscriptions, just your own AI running on your own device. If this helped you, make sure to hit subscribe. It really supports the channel, and I've got more powerful setups like this coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.